What is up, YouTube? It's me, John Avenger, once again. I decided to do a YouTube capture because, I didn't want to, put everything. Not every video I need to do is in HD, so bear with me. But this is another Marvel review. It's been a couple days since my last one, so I'm glad you guys have been enjoying my rant on Stick because that movie just bored me to tears. But this one didn't, and it's a lot shorter, and it's a character that's going to get his just desserts soon, played by Benedict Cumberbatch, in the future, and that is Doctor Strange. Yeah, I do like Doctor Strange. I think he's a very interesting character. His powers are interesting. His backstory. That he was a doctor that had his hands burned, and then he becomes Doctor Strange. It's he's a character that I think is well, deserving of a movie, especially since they got a great actor to play him, Benedict Cumberbatch, who I've seen his voice work has been unparalleled. I liked his voice as Smaug in the two Hobbit sequels, and his voice as I think the wolf or the dog in Penguins of Madagascar. He has just a very calm, soothing voice that works for this kind of character. And if you haven't seen this movie, I got this for $5. It's basically the origin story of Doctor Strange. It's worth watching because it doesn't take too long. I think the voice acting is really top notch, just like the other Marvel animated films. The animation is pretty cool. I wouldn't show this to your kids though, because most of these Marvel films are PG-13, so it's more for the teens and adults than it is for kids, because some of the violence and the imagery may be too much for your kids to handle. So I would say just wait until your kids are much older, and give it a shot. Let them give it a shot. When they're mature enough to handle material like this. I always say that because apparently some parents think that all Marvel films are for children, and they're not. Captain Winter Soldier wasn't, and it had blood and tons of violence, and things happen in the movie that's not maybe too strong. But this is not as violent as Winter Soldier, but just use discretion. I mean, I didn't see this as a kid. I saw this last year, so, and I really like it. It's worth a watch. This was made after the Ultimate Avengers movies, and the story's pretty simple about Doctor Strange, how he finds out things that have been happening around him, and there's a lot of creatures in it. See the dragon right there, and this wolf-like creature. You can't see it because of the glare, but yeah, this DVD also has a lot of features. It has the best of the Marvel video game cinematics. It's got a featurette. It's got a first look at Avengers Reborn, concept art, and that's basically it. But it's a fun little movie. I will give this a watch. I wanted to just review this. Give it my overall recommendation, because Strange is going to be made into a film, and I know Benedict Cumberbatch is going to do well. I know it because Marvel has been on a serious roll lately, except for Stick, which I thought was boring, and that's why it flopped. But that's Doctor Strange. Thanks for watching, and thanks for liking and subscribing. You guys are awesome. You made my rant more epic than I ever could have hoped. I'm being honest here. If I don't like a movie, you're gonna know well in hand. But that's my review for Doctor Strange, the 2007 animated movie. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Later.